What's going on, guys? NealGuides here. Welcome back to another video. Now in today's video I got 1 million coins squad builder. Obviously prices are always changing, so what was worth 2 million now is worth more closer to 1 million coins. You can play a 4-2-3-1, 4-1-2-1-2 or 4-4-2 with this form with this team. As usual, I'm going to explain to you why each player is meta as well. And we're going to go with the staple of all formations, that is going to be the 4-3-3. And thankfully, because of the price drop and everyone's kind of selling out for Black Friday, you can actually get some pretty decent cards for pretty decently priced, should I say. The first card we want to go is with Kante. In my opinion, one of the best CDMs in the game. I had him in my team. Kante is one of those players where when you have him, you feel like he doesn't do anything, but when you sell him, then you realize you got that hole in your team. That's probably the best way to describe Kante. He is a tad bit short for this FIFA. You can argue the longer legs this year is a bit more important to get that better reach. But once you don't have him in your team, you realize he's not there. You'll understand when you use him, and then when you don't have him in the team, it's that medium-high work rate that really sets you up. Because you know when you're defending with like a 4-4-2 or 4-2-3-1, if you find that your CDMs are too high, well, Kante is one of those players that does sit back in that role. Now, the next player I wanted to get in was marksman players, 5-star skill moves or 5-star weak foot. We've gone with Rashford. We're going to play him off chemistry to get him to fit in the team, and I'll explain that why in a second. But obviously Rashford, as well as in real life, doing very well, and also in the game equally as good. One of the best cheap players. He's probably going to drop dramatically, so do bear in mind if you do buy Rashford towards Black Friday, he might drop towards 50 to 100k, so do bear that in mind. But of course, 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, and it's really the combination of pace, the boost of the weak foot and skill, or weak foot should I say, but it's the finishing and what the strength that really propel him compared to most other players. In a cam, he can play that role in a striker or wing position. We're going to be playing him in cam, and the reason why we're going to be playing him cam is because we've gone with Ben Yedder. Now, if you don't like Ben Yedder, I prefer Ben Yedder because he's got a 5-star weak foot. I think everyone now is understanding what I mean by a 5-star weak foot. People thought 4-star weak foot was enough. They're kind of understanding why it's not enough anymore. But a 5-star weak for Ben Yedder is really good. If not, you can play Ben Yedder on a cam position. You can put him on stay forward, but he's got that agility and balance. He's got that good sprint speed. You put a hunter on him, he becomes a really good top tier player. In fact, I use a hunter for Ben Yedder, a shadow for Kante, and a finisher for Rashford, because you want to get Rashford shooting and dribbling up. And of course, for the speed for Kante, because he's a tad bit slower this year. And of course, to get Ben Yedder's sprint speed up, you want to get a hunter on that. And naturally speaking, you can probably guess who's going left wing. And obviously, he's so cheap now for 20k. I'm going to make a 50k team very soon. And obviously, you'll see just after Black Friday. But he slots into that team very well. The cheap Neymars, I like to call him. Perfect card, 5-star, can do everything. Amazing on the ball, off the ball, really good movement, high, medium. And even though those stats don't look that good, don't forget he plays as a winger for me, just to run down the wing, not attacker, not getting inside the box. So again, an exceptional player. Now moving alongside to the defensive line, I wanted to go with the defender, which I think people will be happy with. I don't think everyone is too convinced with the fullbacks and centre back. Hopefully give it another couple of months and you'll be seeing the whole majority of players using fullbacks and centre back. But we made this it would have been 800k team, but we made it 1 million to fit Gomez in. A top tier player, obviously you buy him with a shadow. The reason why is that sprint speed is really important. Get that to 95 pace over everything this year. In terms of left back, we've gone with Kamara. Now Kamara is a card that I've actually used for a very long time. I actually really like him. The only thing is you need to buy him with a shadow. It is the most important thing, because we're going to go with the actual rule breaker Kamara. Very important you buy him with a shadow. The reason why is he needs the sprint speed boost. If you don't have the sprint speed boost, you're pretty much in trouble, because his sprint speed is only 84. Now, traditionally speaking, most wingers, if you think about it, most wingers are what, 90 pace plus, if that makes sense. So why would you take a risk by using someone without a shadow? Why take a risk by using an anchor on him? Better to improve his sprint speed. That way you can recover and win the ball if you're in trouble. So you can also recover if your ball goes past you, or you can still win the ball. Always recover first, then ask questions later is my methodology. For the other centre back, we've gone with a secret player, or not. Well, it's not really a secret player per se now. We'll go with the goalie first, De Gea. Still one of the best goalkeepers I've used this game. As I said, there's never really a standout goalkeeper, but De Gea with the glove has been doing exceptionally well for me. It's Walker at centre back. Now, there is that Walker card, the actual centre back card, but obviously he's so expensive. Too expensive. I wouldn't even spend, that's like half the team's value on the centre back card. So what we've gone with is we've actually gone with the right back Walker. Now, what the key thing is you actually play either a sentinel or an anchor on him. Now, I think you have a complete choice in free roam here. If you think about it, he's going to be on 7 chemistry, right? So the best advice, if you're new to this video and watched my video before, the best advice I can give you is like, look at this guy's stats on 7 chemistry, namely any centre back that's better than him in the game. Probably looking at these stats, you probably can't think of anyone yet for his price. But for 80k, you put a sentinel on him, he definitely becomes one of the best centre backs in the game. So I'll probably say go for a sentinel. If you want to improve the pace a tad bit more, if you play really aggressive, you can go with the anchor if you want to. Now going over to the best right back in a game, and I strongly believe that. In fact, he's the best centre back or right back or left back in a game, that is Semedo. Just like last year and just like FIFA 19 and 18, well not 18, FIFA 19 and 20. Probably one of the best players in the game. Not that Semedo, the other Semedo, the one from obviously Watford. Top tier player. Made no mistakes for me at the back. He's always in the right position at the right time. I've actually used him in centre back. That's where I actually played him the majority of the time. And the reason why is because he's got the medium-high work rates. It isn't the most important thing, but I used him the majority of the time as a centre-back. He costs so cheap now, but he's definitely the best right-back in the game. The agility and balance really does make a big difference, especially when you are going forward. Now, going over to the other CDM, we have gone with the likes of Allen. Now, Allen is an underrated card this year. In fact, Allen and a combination of Kante together make a very good pairing. You want to buy Allen with a shadow. In terms of Semedo, by the way, you ideally want to get an anchor. For Allen, we've gone with a shadow. The reason why is that 69 sprint speed is categorically just too low. There is no way you can deal with you can try to put something else on him. I would say use a shadow. If you are going to use him on balanced, he does have medium-high work rates, but if you are going to use him on balanced or on get forward, it might be worth putting a hunter on him. But I think with him in combination with Kante, because they both got really good agility and balance, they can both drive the ball forward. You can put a hunter on him or a shadow, is completely up to you. He's got good stamina, so you can run up and down the pitch. So it's obviously a card that I'd really recommend. And if you're going for the striker now, obviously you wanted someone that can stick the whole entire team together. And we've gone with Martial. Martial is only going to solely play as a winger because in my opinion, it's mainly just the weak foot that really kills him. If you don't have, in my opinion, a 4-star or a 5-star weak foot, you shouldn't be really near a goal scoring opportunity, in my opinion. The game just screws you over too much. Even if you're a 1v1 with Neymar on a 5-star weak foot, the game can screw you over. So there's no point taking a risk. He is medium, so you can use him on comeback and offense. But when you put a hunter on him, he becomes an excellent player. So how does this really look in game? So if you're going to start for chemistry, this is how you get maximum chemistry. Everyone will be on chemistry apart from Rashford, and Kyle Walker will be on 7. Again, in case you're wondering about the chemistry, yes, chemistry is important. What I'm trying to say is if you slap, for example, a sentinel on him, and let's say for example he's going to be on 7 chemistry, you have to find a defender that's better than him on 10 chemistry. There isn't that many options, and even if you do, you're not going to find someone with that good physicality defending, but more importantly that very high sprint speed. That's what really excels him to the next level. That's how you're gonna start with the chemistry. He's under 800, or he's 800k for Xbox users. If you're going to be playing a 4-2-3-1, the main way I use this formation, Allen, Kante at the centre back, CDM positions, Gomez and Walker at centre back. Obviously you got right footed Semedo on that side, left footed Kamara on that side. What I would do is put Dembele on this side because obviously he's got a 5-star weak foot, whereas Martial is right footed. Then Rashford can go into cam and Ben Yedder into striker. That's the way I would do it. If you are the kind of person that really relies on skill moves and elasticos and you prefer the physicality up front, you can swiftly just swap these two around. The good thing is this team is very dynamic. You can even go ahead and put Dembele and Yedder in strike if you really want the 5-star. In fact, I did this on the first week, so you can do that as well on a 4-2-3-1. If you're going to be playing a 4-4-2, it's a bit difficult who you really put on the wing. I would say, in my opinion, Obviously, this is kind of the go-to, if that makes sense. But I think just because of Ben Yedder's stamina, along with Dembele's stamina, it might be worth putting both of them in striker. That way, you got 2 5-star weak foots, and of course, you have the 5-star from Dembele as well. So he's got that skill moves, and that way you got 2 strikers. If you're losing, it's a good formation to come back from. And if you're going to using a 4-1-2-1-2, this is the only one where I'm not 1000% sure about how I line up. I know Ben Yedder will go cam, and I'd probably say Rashford and the likes of Dembele on striker, or you can probably do something like that. Either one is completely fine. But in midfield, we have to put Martial there. If you want, you can probably get rid of Martial and get Pogba there instead. He slots perfectly in that position. It does take it a little bit over the budget, but if you really want, you can put Pogba in that position, and then you can play your 4-3-3. So if you play, for example, a 4-3-3, and you need, for example, 3 midfielders, you can play something like that, and you can have obviously Yedder and striker, Rashford, Dembele on the wing, and obviously Pogba and Kante. You've got one defensive out and out, one that can do a bit of everything, and one that's more attacking but can still do some defensive work as well. But that is going to be the million coin team. Hope you enjoyed this video. The prices obviously are changing so much. Let me know what kind of squad builders you want to see as well. Hopefully now the market does stabilize, so you won't have to see that many more of these squad builder videos. But truthfully speaking, I do enjoy these videos. I just want to quickly say as well, don't forget I do have a second channel, NealGuides 2. So if you haven't subbed to my second channel, NealGuides 2, link will be down below in the description. I do daily squad builders on that channel. You can see, have a look over here, NealGuides 2. I'll be doing daily squad builders just for certain leagues, just quick videos, so you can just skip to the end and see what squads I make. I'll be doing daily squad builders in terms of that. And also for the meta 1 million coin team, my last video, I had a video in regards to a squad builder for 150k. There was a winner for this. I mentioned there's going to be a reward for the person that made the best squad. The winner was this individual. I've also contacted him on another video. He hasn't responded yet. So Mr. Ben Mag, should I say, he also won with this 150k team. It's gone a bit down now because of the price drop. No, not this one. He won with one of these teams. I don't know which one it was, but he's the one that won in the end. I think it was this one. Yes, he won with this team, and this is the 150k team. So Ben Mag, if you can please kindly message me on Twitter, and of course I'll give you a link to some FIFA points, so you can get about either £10 gift cards or FIFA points. It's up to you. And obviously on this video as well, let me know if you can make a better team for under 1 million coins. This will be a challenge for you as well. So if you're watching this video, try to make a team for under 1 million coins. I'll give you a £10 PayPal voucher if you find a better team, or if not, I'll give you the FIFA points instead. But that's going to be like a little challenge video as well, so you guys can participate as well, and I probably give something back to the community as well. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very, very much for watching. Don't forget, link your footbin link down below in the video, and make sure of course you do subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching, take it easy, and I'll catch you next time. Peace out.